Well, good morning. I hope everybody's had a great week this week. The Gigmaster's got a lot of projects going on, and I'm going to give you an update on them right now. First one, I got to show this one first. This is one of my projects I'm working on. Check it out. This is in progress. It's not finished, but this is a replica of one of the 1,700 bottles that I've been finding, and this is a real top and the real bottom. But I've come up with a process to recreate the rest of the bottle. It's a work in progress. Stay tuned. I'll tell you more about that later. I got it all lined up. I think it'll look great. I'm going to be able to hopefully make a lot of them. So if you're interested in one, you shoot me an email and let me know. I will be putting them up on my Etsy site for sale at some point in time once I get it perfected. I'm getting closer. All right, let's talk about a couple of things. One of my subscribers has been getting with me to help him create videos, Jack Bean. And Jack's, for helping him, he sent me a couple of little cool things. One, some spikes. He said these are from 1,700 to 1,800 shipwrecks. I guess he gets them off the beach or something. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Probably from the big old timbers and all that went through there. They're brass spikes. Pretty cool. And he also sent me a nice holder for my camera to go, like to clamp on my boat. Appreciate that, Jack. I'll definitely be using that thing now. Pretty cool. All right, one more thing. A lot of y'all ask me, what kind of scoop do you use? Now, I always say extreme scoop. And it's a guy named John owns a business, and he just posted on Facebook that he's just got finishing up some right now. He's out of them a lot. They sell out pretty quick. But he showed this picture right here showing a whole line of these scoops, stainless steel and his special titanium scoops. I think these are the X2. He's got an X2 and an X3. I got the X3 is the one I use. And I have never tried the X2, so I need to try one of those. But anyway, he should have these come out here if you're interested in one of his scoops. They're not cheap, but they're the best. I bought a bunch of scoops and gone through them and crazy. But this one I've had now for a long time. No problems. You can go to his website, extremescoops.com. Tell him the Gigmaster sent you. Sometime, no promise, but sometime he'll give you throw a little extra in there if you tell him the Gigmaster sent you. So, okay, check that out if you're interested in that. We've been fishing lately. Y'all saw the video yesterday now, where I caught a tagged tog. And they come out and they actually tag and put a little tag in them. And I guess they track, see where they go and everything. But the video coming out probably tomorrow. I found 3 more. So I got 4 tag tog little things. And I did call, one of y'all asked me on the video today, what happened to them? It does have a thing that says, for a reward, call this number, and you got to give them the tag, right? Well, I called the number up and they said, nobody answered, I guess, with the code and all. A lot of people aren't in the office. But it gave me a link to go to a website and enter my information, which I did. And it gives you a choice of a couple prizes you can get. It's just a matter of stuff. I think a fishing ruler and a little thing to go in your tackle box or something. Anyway, I checked those off. But I did document the tags that I found. So now they'll have to track those fish, maybe how far they went or whatever. So that's pretty cool. I tell you what, I got a lot of other projects going on. And one of them is melting some aluminum. Gene helped me out and gave me a whole bucket full of aluminum. I got all those vents off my house I had to melt. Anyway, check it out right here. All right, as part of this week's update, I'll show you a couple things I'm working on today anyway. We're going to be melting some aluminum. There are all the vents that came off my house. We're going to melt those down. We're ready to go. We got our kiln set up. Gene, my friend Gene, hooked me up with some nice aluminum wire in here, some cans. I got other cans and stuff here. I got to cut that one up, get my bandsaw right here, and cut all this up into pieces that'll fit inside my crucible right here. We'll be filling that up. But anyway, we'll get started on that. And while we're doing that, I plan on doing a little bit of testing on my kiln. I mean, on my this kiln here. We're gonna try to do some more melting of some of my glass. I got some powdered glass here. We're gonna try out, and some other glass pieces that we're gonna give it a test run. Do a little more testing. Y'all know I'm trying to work on my bottles and trying to find a way to melt some of this old 1700s glass. So that's a couple of things I'm doing today. I'm also maybe trying to build a bottle. And if I get to that, we get caught up, I'll show you that too. So let's get started right now. All right, we got fire in the hole. We're going to heat this thing up, probably about 1400 degrees. And so it'll be hot enough to melt some of this aluminum. We'll start throwing some of the pieces in there right now. All right, as you see, some of those aluminum wires are really starting to melt. They're starting to keel over in there. Look at that. Bam. Take a little bit longer for those, a little thick, but the heat is getting to it. Yeah, they're falling down. Oh, we got that big coil of aluminum wire you saw cut up into shorter pieces. I think we might be able to use that length right there and just let them slowly melt down, but we got to clean the insulation off some of those right there. The insulation's got to come off. Man, there's a lot more work goes into fire ant art than you realize. As you see, you've seen me multiple times getting ready, and we still got a ways to go yet, so let's keep melting. Here we go. All right, you can see the fire coming out in the smoke. Those aluminum cans have a lot of trash in them. They actually got a thin film of plastic on my thing and some other stuff, and they'll put a lot of slag in my pure aluminum. We'll have to dig off of them. That's where that comes from. All right, stay tuned. All right, between Gene with the old wire and then Buddy with the aluminum bats, they're hooking me up. If this is a solid aluminum bat, worn out. Look at how thick it is. But never put it in there like that where the heat can generate like an explosion right there and blow out the end. I always put it in this way so the vapors and all will come out of the end of the bat, not build up and have an explosion. Okay, we're gonna put these in here. Fire in the hole. Those bats had a little bit of foam in them or something. It's burning off right now, but it's going on down. It won't be long. We'll get that slag cleaned off before we're ready to pour it. She is definitely going down there. All right, we're getting out of here for a few minutes. All right, we got our container about half full. We'll go ahead and do a quick pour and see how it's doing. We're gonna have a lot of trash in this. I did a lot of cans. Cans have a lot of debris in them, so you're gonna see a lot of stuff coming off. Check this out. Drop down inside of this thing a lot. And as you see it coming out here, that is no good right there. This stuff is red hot too, man. I mean, red hot. We gotta clean out all the trash in it. That's what we don't want in our aluminum right there. Aluminum coming out. Pure aluminum right there, baby. 1300 degrees at least. Probably a little hotter than that because it was glowing red. It was so hot. We're going to leave a little bit of aluminum melted in the bottom of this. That will help us get started on the next batch of doing it. So let's go ahead and get 2 more in here, and we will get started again here. All right, let's do it. That just came out of the bottom of it. The heavy debris gets stuck on the bottom. Just to show you the other debris I took off the top. Look at that. You can see that's a can right there. It's probably the plastic in the can still showing right there. That was kind of different right there. Not sure what kind of debris that is, but it was not pure aluminum like this right here. We want the purest aluminum we get to make our fire ant art. So when it goes down and makes little tunnels, it does a really good job. Whew. Okay, I'm tired. How about y'all? Let's move on to the next project. It takes a lot to do fire ant art. I've been melting and getting ready. I think we got enough now. We could actually go do a fire ant art now. We'll probably be doing it maybe within the next month or 2. So stay tuned for that video. It's gonna be super cool. And y'all saw in the video too that I was actually I'm gonna melt some glass in my new kiln, and the new kiln is working perfect. There's no problem whatsoever with the kiln. You can program it to how fast you want to go up, how long you want to stay. I was doing like a 30 minutes at 1700 degrees. That's hot. Trying this different broken glass from these same bottles here, the middle parts, thinking it would melt down, have a nice clear green glass and look pretty and all. Not so much. I haven't figured this one out yet. I actually crushed it down. I built a thing to crush the glass down in. I actually got like a fine powder like that. If y'all can see it right there. but it didn't fuse together. I mean, it's fused together. It's hard together, but if you look at it real close, it still almost looks like sand. And it should have fused together. It should be clear green glass. And I don't know why. Actually, this is a little bit bigger pieces with a little bit of the other small in it. And as you see, it fused together. It went together. This is all loose. But you see the little pieces of broken glass right there. It didn't melt down and fuse together where I can make some jewelry with it yet. And also, still work. That's a work in progress right there. So I'm going to keep working on it. So stay tuned for that. I'll get it figured out one way or another. We're going to do something. We know one thing we're going to do with the glass right now with these bottles. So that's going to be cool. I do a Daisy update on day after tomorrow on Thursday mornings. I'll just let you know right off the bat. She's doing okay, but I'll give you a little update, what's going on, where she's at, what you should expect and all in the near future on that one, in that video. So stay tuned for that. Man, got a lot going on. Always something every day going on, I tell you. I did attend a organized hunt, the North-South hunt up in Petersburg this past weekend. And I'll have a video on that coming out within the next week, so stay tuned for that. So a lot of stuff going on. Whew. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoy all my hunts and all my adventures. When I finish this, you're gonna love it. I'm telling you, I love just making it and getting to the point where a process that will work and look professional and look good too. And they're blown glass, and blown glass isn't perfect, so I'm not making it so it's perfect. It's gonna be hand done, so it's gonna look like the real thing. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited about that. All right, well, I think that's going to wrap us up for tonight. Update from the Gigmaster tonight. All right, well, you know we'll have a lot going on next week, so stay tuned. We'll do another update next Tuesday. Like I say, the Daisy update will be on Thursday, and we got lots of other adventures going on. One more thing, I did want to show you one more thing real quick. I did go out in the boat today with Gene. And I want to show you how I made an anchor that we use and how it works. Well, it's supposed to be light winds today, but it looks like it's more than light winds. What do you think, Gene?
I think I'm getting a shower.
Man, we're getting a little wet here. I'm going pretty slow, but we're still getting our beat pretty good today, which is not normal. Woo! All right, the water was just too rough for me and Gene to stay out there, so we headed back in. But I want to show you one thing real quick. I had left my anchor in a friend's boat, but it's not a regular anchor. It's called a wreck anchor, and what you do with that is you make these twines on it where they'll bend, and if you get stuck, you pull it, and it stretches them out straight, and that gets you off the rocks. So when you put the anchor down in a wreck and rocks, it gets all hung up, you can't pull it out. Anyway, this morning I didn't have them over, so I made one real quick this morning. I welded it together, and this is it right here. I want to show you real quick. As you see, these things are pointed up because I got it stuck in the rocks, and I pulled back on the boat and it bent them right up and came right out. I welded the little tongue on here that's all I had. I did it real quick this morning so we'd have one, but I just want to show you. It's kind of hard to hold this and do it, but what it does, you can take this and bend it. As you can see, I'm bending this right back to the right position. And what I'll have to do is come over here and bend these back so that once we get back out there again, I can't do it one-handed, but anyway, you bend that down and bend this one down. Then when you throw it back over, they'll catch in here, and when you have to release it, you just pull back on the boat, and they'll bend right out and come right out. Anyway, I thought I'd show you all that real quick. Maybe we'll make one on video one day or something. Anyway, let's keep updating. Here we go. All right, now I think we're done. I appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to the Gigmaster. Stay tuned because we've got some good stuff coming up.